Here are some adverts from the 70s for the British Leyland Sherpa. There were really all kinds of adverts for the Sherpa, but you need to bear in mind it is the 1970s and advertising is a bit different to what it is now. And as you can see, there was all sorts of advertising. Hi everybody, hope you're doing well. So we're looking at a Oxford Rail die-cast British Rail van from the late 70s that I picked up in a recent haul, and this is known as the British Leyland Sherpa, which you don't see very often these days. I don't think there's that many preserved. And but you certainly would have seen these in and around the station areas. You can see there it's T for Tango registration, but the finish of this model is really nice. Really like the paintwork, etc. Let's have a look at the back of the vehicle. It's really, considering it's a 1/76 scale, I think they've really done a fantastic job on this one. I really like it. So yeah, let's take out the packaging and have a quick look. So the British Leyland Sherpa van in British Rail colours. Beautiful model. As I said earlier, that the paintwork is really nice. I really like this. I mean, this is a common shade of yellow that you would have seen, but they've done just such a fantastic job on the paintwork. It's got an unusual style at the front end as well. It's not actually a typically British style of front of the vehicle. It wouldn't look out of place in Eastern Europe, to be quite honest, but that's just my opinion. Never driven one of these. Certainly saw a few of them going around. I don't think they had a long lifespan. I think you probably have to do a little bit of research on the British Leyland Sherpa, but I don't think it had a fantastic success. You need to think it was competing against things like the Ford Transit, I suppose, came after that, and that was hugely popular in the UK. But this is I suppose it's a little bit kind of individualist. Let's use that phrase. It's certainly, obviously, you can see from a distance, it's a British Rail van. But I think it's nice that it's just not one of the sort of common Ford Transit type vehicles. But yeah, I hope the camera can do it justice. It just looks really very detailed. And again, I've remarked before about how well Oxford are able to get this level of detail in a model that is so small. Anyway, let's get it over to a British Rail setting and we'll have a better look at it. The Leyland Sherpa van was manufactured between 1974 and 1982. Originally developed by British Leyland, the model was launched in 1974 under the nameplate Leyland Van, later renamed Sherpa. It was sold under a succession of marked names reflecting the turbulent times at British Leyland during the 1970s, being sold as a Leyland, Morris, Austin Morris, and then finally as the Freight Rover Sherpa. Apparently it was originally designed to be built on the car production line, which meant it had a very narrow track. This feature is made into a virtue in later publicity by stressing its ability in narrow city streets. This indeed is why the Sherpa series was for many years preferred over the Ford Transit by Royal Mail. Oxford's model van is classed as the Sherpa 200, which appears on the rear of the model. The Sherpa proved to be very versatile too, as its body shape lent itself for use as crew buses and minibuses. Its large load space was also an advantage for small commercial van operators. It's decorated in the corporate yellow and black British Rail colour scheme. Its 1978 exterior trim is finished in black and silver, and the interior is moulded black. So here she is, the British Rail Leyland Sherpa van in the British Rail car park. And a fantastic vehicle it looks as well. Now, I don't think I gave you the part number earlier, but it is part number 76SHP. That's S for sugar, H for Harry, P for Papa, and then 012. Yeah, so I really like the vehicle. It looks really nice, and especially in the garage setting. Let me see if I can zoom out. Yeah, it looks really nice. Let me just move the vehicle ever so slightly. Yeah, I really like it. Now, I didn't say earlier, T registration, I'm fairly sure it was 1979. If I'm wrong, I will post that in the video. The reason I know that was because I did have a T registered vehicle at one time, and yeah, fairly sure it was 1979. But yeah, I really like this, so no doubt in the coming days and weeks when I'm running locomotives and trains, etc., you'll possibly see that parked at some of the railway areas. So yeah, that's my review on the British Leyland Sherpa. Okay, I don't have to hand the scoring system, but however, I know the score I'm going to give this Sherpa van, which is full marks. For the quality of finish, the detail, the paintwork, there isn't really any features to speak of. The doors don't open or anything like that. But the quality of finish, the realism in terms of the scale, and the value for money, well, the value for money really depends on what you pay for this model van. I paid, I got it in kind of a Black Friday sale, and I think this one came from TMC. From memory, I wouldn't have paid more than £7, but sometimes I get these Oxford diecast fans for like £3. I don't know if you can see the flickering of the light going on in the area. I can. I don't know if the camera's picking it up. So the score for the British Rail van would be 25 out of 25. So hope you've enjoyed this short review of the Oxford Rail British Leyland Sherpa van, and I'll see you next time.